What's up guys, DJ Love FPL, welcome back to another video. Thank you for tuning in once again. Mimi najua watu wana login ama wana lock in hapa ama watu wana tap in hapa. It's just not anyone. It has to be very niche specific, and that's why I'm not looking to target just anybody or find any fan. Hapa natafuta a solid fan base. Yani wale watu unaona wale watu ukifungua account ingine wanakufuata wote kama mafanzo wa Kendrick kama J. Cole. If you get it, you get it. I'm just trying to build a solid fan base. Use the momentum that we've created this season into next season, because to turn another new season in some 3-4 months time, and I hope I will continue from a good form and pick it up, and we keep on broadening this audience. Si kila mtu nataka tap in hapa najua mtu anatapi ni mtu very seriously and fuck na hii content. So thank you to everybody who's logged into this video. So this is not a very complicated video. This is an ideal teams wildcard team selection for anyone who hasn't used their wildcards and panicked like me. Me nilipanic kitambo, nishatumia triple captain on a very bad game week. Nimebaki tu na bench boost, and I need to have a worthy bench to use a bench boost. I want us to talk about a healthy wildcard guide and what you'd be considering time unakam kufanya wildcard. So assuming tuko on our transfers page and you're trying to set your team up, just follow with me. Hapa hii squad venye iko currently, ningetoa Maupe, ningetoa Son, Romero, of course Trippier, Doughty, Flecken. I think these are the guys who would ideally stay in this wildcard. So one of the things that we are considering when doing this wildcard ni nini? Si vitu mingi. Nataka ku reference a small slide that we used juzi. Kuna some teams which have double game week 34, and some have yet to be confirmed double game weeks. So before it even loads, I know that Arsenal and Liverpool are here. I know that Bournemouth is here, Wolves is here, Everton is here. They have double game week 34. Once again, just because a team has double game weeks, I guarantee utapata returns ama utapata results. I did that in game week, I think 24. We witnessed the same in game week 27. Nili stack up team na watu wa Brighton. Oh, not Brighton, watu wa Luton. Na kunisaidia and other guys. So while we are trying to consider teams that have a double game week at 34, we're also trying to consider further fixtures down the line. First reference guide, double game week 34 targets. We have Arsenal, Bournemouth, Crystal Palace, Everton, Liverpool, Sheffield and Wolves. And we can see their respective games. Now one thing to note is that at the same time that you have a double game week 34, remember that we are going, kumbuka tu tunaingia game week 33 hii weekend. After hii ndio tutakuwa na 34. So we are just trying a bit kuangalia tu mbele kidogo tukua hapa. At game week 34, while kutakuwa na a few teams with double game weeks, Tottenham will be blanking. Chelsea, Aston Villa, Brentford, you can see all these teams here. All the teams that are not in these lists and they are not Tottenham, watakuwa na a single fixture. One of the things we'll consider, who has favorable fixtures kwa double game week. Supposedly Arsenal come into that category, and so do Liverpool. However, sipendi if fixture Liverpool wanaenda Everton don't concede so many goals, especially at their own stadium. They can keep a clean sheet easily. Sheffield have a not very bad fixture. With Sheffield, they have Burnley at home, then Man U away. Actually, Sheffield ni team ya kukazia Man U. Sheffield ni the type of team ya kukazia Man U. We both know that. Your mama knows that. Man U, we're kind of joking here and there. Wolves, they will have Arsenal and Bournemouth, both home games. Wolves are very good at home, and Wolves also don't concede kiufalofala. That's why team kama Arsenal itawanyorosha smart. Why do Arsenal wako organized? That's why Wolves watasumbua team kama Chelsea. Kama wamepatana na Chelsea ama wait, washacheza tena, I don't know. But yeah, something else that tuta consider before we even start doing things, tutaangalia our fixture difficulty rating, and then we try to look at which teams look to have favorable fixtures in the long run. As you can see, Arsenal have Aston Villa this weekend.
Ruka, I gave her Ruka, she gave me inside the Uber, Liambaga was sitting at dick, I'm Ruka. Put on my dip when I was at Ruka. Come at Tumnyambo, I be with my shooter. She is a shooter, she is a
in the presence of Mbemo. I think Brentford can pull some results. Brentford is one of those teams pia hawa conceding kiufala, but this season has been a bit shaky for them. First of all, mi nitaangalia watu wakona like 3 home games to come. Crystal Palace isn't even bad. They have Liverpool and then they'll have West Ham home, Newcastle home at their double game weeks. So we can see the green on the difficulty rating is a bit fair to most teams over here. Who is Nottingham facing Nottingham as Wolves this weekend, and then Everton away, then Man City home. These are very bad fixtures. So I think points that Nottingham, most of them have been in the previous games, and if it's anyone that you're trying to target at Nottingham will be probably their center forward, which is Wood. So while we're here, I'll keep bouncing back into this slide as we tengeneza an ideal wildcard guide. So I'll cancel out all players. Alafu tuweka wale players tunafikiria off the bat we should go with. Solanke has a double, so does Neto, his keeper. He also has a double na anacheza na Manu. Manu ni timu ndogo sana, hapa tuwezi si kitu ya kubishana. I'll also try to acha nitoe tu Foden kwa hii fixture. I think if you own Foden and you got these points, you got these 20 points from the hat-trick, and most likely you also got these 15 points from game week 27. Na labda hata ulijaribu kukula hizi. Tosheka bro, step, try mtu mwingine alafu utakuja tena. Everything that goes up must come down, I think. With Foden, since he's kind of getting rested and being swapped with De Bruyne because of Champions League. Now that they're playing Luton, I would easily go with Haaland in this fixture. Just secure the bag with Haaland. I think it's apparent that since KDB didn't play midweek, he will play in the weekend against Luton. And guess who better to give Haaland some assists than KDB? Though singekuwa very inclined to add KDB hapa. I don't want to invest in one team highly. I think if it's another Man City asset, maybe it will be a defender that I would add over here. So let me just go with Man City. I would actually go with the guy who is on form, and I will go with Vardiol. He scored a champion goal and he's also been having some good performances. It's just that the entire team hasn't been getting clean sheets. City hawajakuwa get clean sheets this season. I will retain Isak since he has a home game. As long as Isak starts a 90-minute game and he's at home, bruh, don't count him out. Sidhani ni mse unataka count out. Any points that he gets, try to kuangalia kama ni home game kwanza, and you'll see the proof is in the pudding. Otherwise, kama ana share minutes na Wilson, it's not usually healthy. Kama ana gamble minutes zake with someone else, I would advise you to just stay ahead. If it's Arsenal, who are we bringing? I'd say we stay with Havertz. Havertz is playing 90 minutes. He's actually playing everywhere, even in the presence of Kina Martinelli, Jesus, Nketiah, and who. Havertz gets a starting place. Na Akwapo as a pivotal number 9. Fixtures are very favorable by Arsenal standards. So with Haaland over here, Gvardiol over here, I would also kind of triple up on Arsenal. Ningeongeza Zinchenko hapa, just because of the bonus points. Anytime Zinchenko plays ama anaanzanga games za Arsenal, he's more than likely to get into the bonus point systems. Just try to observe, angalia stats zake. Anytime amekuja kacheza 90-minute game, whether he gets an assist or not, more than usually he gets bonus points. Unaona hii game ya Luton at home, alipata 9 points, na mbona ni juu ya kucontrol game, ni juu ya kukuwa very influential over the entirety of the game. He got a maximum bonus points na wali win 2-0. These guys ain't been starting much, pretty much many of the games, and he has a total of 16 bonus points the entire season. So I would definitely pair up two Arsenal defenders, probably Gabriel Zinchenko ama tuseme Saliba. Sijui kama ningetaka kuweka Ben White. Ben White seems like he's most likely to assist. So I think I would even go with Ben White. Then after 2 games, swap Zinchenko for someone like Saliba and Gabriel. See how that works out. If I'm looking to have an attacking an attacking force by Arsenal. Assuming you are not tripling up, I think the slots are very limited because we still need to add a few more guys over here. Tumeona once again from our stats, we need a Wolves guy. And if it's a Wolves guy, no one else but Aït-Nouri. Dawson has been actually really good for them. Dawson is the equivalent Romero, the equivalent Saliba, we'd say, of Wolves. But Aït-Nouri seems to be very, very, very likely to produce attacking results. So I think our backline is set up. Ben White, Vardiol, Zinchenko, Aït-Nouri, Bradley. If I would put someone else to play behind as my second keeper. Jose Sa, will he get clean sheets? Playing an away game, Nottingham, playing Arsenal home, playing Bournemouth home, playing Luton home. Inaka tricky sana. So I think what I would do, I would go with a Liverpool keeper. In this case, Nende na Kelleher. Good price points. Can possibly get a clean sheet against Crystal Palace. Shida ni that Crystal Palace tu sumbua hawase. Crystal Palace sumbua majama sana. Sorry about the lighting. Ni masa. Light yangu iko na ufala mob. Anyway, Kelleher seems to be on a good price point. These fixtures don't look very bad. I know that for sure. When Liverpool go away to Fulham, this is a very likely concession of goals. So these Fulham and Everton results don't look good. So I would typically play him at 33. Then at 34, bring in Neto, playing Aston Villa away, Wolves away. Atakama pia ina sound yani tu ni ngori. I think at this point tunatafuta msi atakuwa na saves mingi, and more likely than not they are on form. So I think this is a decent backline. If I wasn't having Bradley, I think I would have Van Dijk, but we are looking for attacking returns mainly. I think so far tuko na a bit of a framework to work with. If we're trying to add some two assets. However, nisikie. Brighton play Burnley. Brighton, if they have a good fixture, I would easily advise to go for Dunk. Dunk ni mnasty, Dunk ni mzee. Dunk anaingianga kwa bonus point systems easily, and he's their main defender, and he can easily score from set pieces. Ni ule mse akipewa corner kick and he can put the header in. He can also set up the second ball from indirect free kicks. So I think hapa kwa backline, if it wasn't Vardiol, I would have someone like Dunk. If I'm not bringing Dunk to defend, I would most likely go to Brighton and add Pascal. Pascal, once again, he's on their set pieces, all of them. Corner kicks, indirect free kicks, probably also direct free kicks. He mainly gets involved. As long as the whole team wanacheza poa, Dunk is more than likely to be at the end of these attacks. So the issue with Pascal is that how you confirm Sahi. He was on form at some point, so this is a bit of a predictive curve. Inamaanisha Pascal ningemchezesha Burnley away, then check him for game week 34 where they're playing Man City and Bournemouth later on. So I think from situations like this, I like that Vardiol will be having Luton at home. Luton at home means that left back anapata chances on the ball. Because if it wasn't Dunk, I would have. If it wasn't Vardiol, okay, let's tumrudishe tu. Turudishe Vardiol, alafu hapa mwisho tujaze. We need someone from. Let me just refer back to our list. We'd need someone from. Ideally, we'd double up on a Liverpool. And if it's Liverpool, I'd have Diaz. Kama mtu mwingine wakusaidia. His minutes are a bit more assured. He's getting 90 plus minutes on a regular. And he's, I think, one of the best players in the team currently. Just not the best goal scorer. He's the best player in the team. And then create chances. He's driving directly at defenders. And I'm sure for that type of work, the coach must be very, very, very glad. So I think my ideal team would look like this. But sasa unaona madoa zitoshi. So we'd need to cut some budget from some people. So kama hapo unacheki tuko na balance za 1.8. What would I do with that? I think I'd just chuck gross from this squad. I would bring a Spurs asset, mtu tutacheza naye temporarily na tumtoe at game week 34, someone who we will sub out. I think in this case I will bring in Johnson. Johnson has been very promising na amekuwa akifanya kazi overtime kwa grao. Huko nyuma I think we need to change someone else. Honestly, having Haaland, Solanke and Isak in one team and Salah, hizo pesa ni mingi, so huwezi kuwa na Son, which means with 1.3M remaining in the bank, I will do a swap, like probably remove White, have one Arsenal, nilete Dunk, since tumetoa Pascal tulete Dunk, so we have a small deficit remaining over there. And then who else would I want to change over here? I think initially we have more than 3 people from Liverpool: Kelleher, Bradley, Salah, Diaz. Hakuna options mingi hapa kwa Bradley, and for 4.2M I think hiyo ni do reasonable ya kukuwa na mtu mwenye anaweza kupea points more than likely. So I think someone who I'm trying to bring over here, I can't remove Solanke. I would hold Isak, because if not Isak it means I have Gordon alafu ni change striker. So maybe remove Isak over here, this is tricky, remove Diaz, put striker nilete wa Nottingham, mtu wa kusaidia pia kubalance do na mtu anaweza nipea returns. I will put Wood. I think pia hapa tunaweza double up Arsenal. You can have Havertz and Saka in the same team and Zini. Naona na pesa zako zimeingiana sana. Dunk, Vardiol. Actually hii ni squad smart sana, tumetengeneza off rip. Wood is on good form. Regardless of where he plays, he's on good form and he's the central striker. So I think he's a reliable source, someone you could unaweza aminia game week after game week currently. And in terms of finances, ana fit in the budget very well and the role. Now we double up on Arsenal attacks, Havertz and Saka. We've tripled up on Arsenal, including Zinchenko. We have 2 Liverpool, Salah and Bradley. We have Dunk, who would help us for game week 33. Alafu that ikifika game week 34, you could probably sell him, make some 2 transfers, probably just bench him, because I think since you are making 2 transfers, you could probably bench him next game week, but tumchezeshe at 33. Na ikifika game week 34 nachezesha Bradley definitely, Aitnouri definitely, Zinchenko a must, back 3. Then uchezeshe the entire midfield, which would mean bench Johnson at game week 34, play 4 midfielders and 3 attackers, because Wood also plays at 34 against Everton away. Atakama inakaa like a very tricky fixture. I would probably, if I'm not doing that, sell Johnson, bring in someone else. No. I think iko sawa. So that's my ideal wildcard guide. Nashuku squad kama hii inaweza kuset up for the next few game weeks. The issue with Haaland over here, the issue is just one. He won't have a double, but he'll be playing a very sunken Brighton side. Brighton are very tough at home, so I think he would also fit in. If not, he could still do some transfers. I think since tumetoa Isak hapa, pia nilikuwa nataka tulete a Newcastle asset, someone who would give us some returns. In this case, I think now it makes sense. If you don't have Johnson, bring in Gordon. If not Gordon, I'm not sure about Bruno Guimaraes and him giving you points game week after game week. This is very tricky. I think this is a good team. I think I can finalize by saying I think we have a solid team for game week 33, and I also account for double game week 34 na kuendelea mbele. So that's the video from this. I'll actually take a screenshot for this atakama I don't have much to do with this squad. I think I'll just use it as a reference guide as I make changes to my own squad. So that's the video for today. I'll post another video on Friday. That will be my team selection. That will be my official team selection going into game week 33, and then from there we can pick up the pace and keep on going. It's currently 9:46. Masaa za Champions inakaribia. So see you guys on the next video. DJ Live FPL na Kwani ni kesho.
Ay, ay. BTL drop, crowd ikaruka. I gave her kichwa ikaruka. She gave me inside the Uber liambaga wasetu na date nikamruka. Put on my dip unaweza piruka. Kama tu mnyambo I be with my shooter. She is a soldier, she is a trooper. The way that she stay with my stick ndani ya nyumba.